table and then
Alright.
climb up onto the top rope and kind of do like a 1 point up into the air to try to kind of get the audience excited as we go to the top. And
I
then
will interrupt.
yeah,
Oh,
this guy.
These
is-
As
over
he's
here.
on top of
The rope.
the ropes there, and
Yeah.
he's starting to lift his finger the chair comes up and just like buckles him behind the knees.
Dr. Friendship, let's get this party started. So, because I didn't do it last time and Austin called me out on it, I will be offering it up this time. Who would like to do a quick recap for us for last time on N.A.W?
All right, I got it. I'm pretty sure I remember. I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
remember.
take it away.
I was mostly just trying to remember who Dark Loved was in a match with. Was it Seamus McTavish?
No, Dark Love had the
Brandon-
rematch again with Jimbo Wrecker.
Jimbo Wrecker, that's who it was. Okay. All right, sorry. All right. So previously on Northern Appalachian Wrestling, we started off with our opener, a grudge match between Yeehaw Jones and Matt Savage, which turned into a no disqualification bout. After a hard-fought battle between the two rivals, Matt Savage did walk away with the victory on a clean finisher and pin maneuver. However, newfound respect was found for the longtime rival in Yeehaw Jones. The second match of the card was Dark Loved versus Jimbo Wrecker in a hardcore match, with Dark Loved coming out adorned in a vest made of the pennies that he was pelted with in the previous week's event. However, there was also the mysterious lockbox placed in the middle of the ring, which we happened to find out contained the North Appalachian Wrestling Championship belt, which was subsequently seized by Big Ben in an attempt to return it to Hercule, the quote-unquote rightful owner who mysteriously disappeared in the previous week's episode as well. The match itself came to a bloody and stunning conclusion as Dark Loved broke the leg of Jimbo Wrecker and proved that he is in fact the hardcore hero of Northern Appalachian Wrestling. The main event for last week's bout was a Russian slap fight match between the Thunder Rolls and Big Ben. And as we were building to a climax of the match, the Caretaker came out unbeknownst to his mentor, the Thunder Rolls, and interfered with the match, causing both Caretaker and the Thunder Rolls to be double choke slammed by Big Ben, destroying the ring in the process and bringing the show to a thunderous conclusion. What will tonight's episode bring to us? Will there be any mention of the whereabouts of one Stone Cold Stone Cream Austin? Only way to know is to find out and keep watching.
Excellent touch. +1 momentum for you this evening to your match.
Thank you.
So, first off, to let everyone know, tonight's episode will be ending with a mystery match. There will be a mystery tag team match that ends the evening tonight. 2 unnamed wrestlers will be going up against the newly formed team of Gator and the recently off the injured list Brandon Iron. Or no, sorry, Just Invincible. He's recently off the injured list. So, Just Invincible and Gator for the mystery tag team tonight. And that is the main event. It's being dubbed the Shower of Power. And what that means is you'll just have to wait and find out. Unfortunately, Georgia's hometown hero, Jimbo Wrecker, is on the injured list and will not be participating in any matches this evening, thanks to Dark Loved. Well done. Let's see. We will have. We're going to double it up a little bit. There will also be another. We're going to do 2 tag team matches tonight. Woo! It'll be amazing. One will be the main event, like I said, the Shower of Power. The other is partner swap, where we'll have Matt Savage and one mystery guest going up against Dark Loved and one mystery guest. The rematch from the very first match that we ever had on Northern Appalachian Wrestling Federation. Will Dark Loved finally get some revenge? Will he stop the streak of Matt Savage?
Will he bring out 5 other wrestlers in order to beat me?
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes,
It could happen.
Yes, probably. Yes, realistically.
The answer is yes, probably. But opening for us tonight, we will have a good old-fashioned regular match. I know everybody's disappointed. But it will be against Yeehaw Jones. We'll have to put up with some delicate care as he's going up against the Caretaker. I know that's not exactly what he probably wanted to hear this evening, but that's what we've got going on. So Yeehaw Jones and the Caretaker will be the first match of the evening, followed then by the partner swap match of Matt Savage and
Hell
his
yeah!
partner taking on Dark Loved and his mystery partner. And then finally, rounding us out for this evening, Gator and Just Invincible will be taking on the 2 mystery wrestlers in the Shower of Power match to round us out. As always, we welcome all new viewers to the Monday Night N.A.W. family. Welcome to everybody who is tuning in for the first time. If this is your first time, you will get addicted to pain. Let us go backstage and talk to one Yeehaw Jones to find out how he feels he will fare against tonight's match against the Monster with the nursing attitude, the Caretaker.
So we're backstage now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're backstage
Okay,
to interview Yeehaw.
You know, after last week's match, I gotta admit, my confidence is a little shaken. Savage out there with his 2-0 victory. I got my sights set on greater horizons. But Caretaker, oh, you come on down, mosey on down to this ring with me. Oh boy, you best be taking care now. Because after this match, oh, you're going to be nursing something all right. Hopefully it ain't your face. I would like to roll Reputation. I guess I do this every episode when I first appear on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll Real. 5? It doesn't have like a fail condition, but that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
What
were you trying to do?
Honestly, all it is if I roll a 10 or greater, I get a bonus and I get 2 possible outcomes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. On a botch, is that a botch?
That is a botch.
Oh no. Good start. Okay, so the Reputation, they've heard of me and they think I suck. Lose one audience.
Oh, so you dropped to one audience. Oh,
Yep.
this is not good.
Get that thing out of my face!
From that, we watch Yeehaw Jones just punch the camera out of the way to try to get away from it. We cut backstage again, and we see the silent caretaker just wheeling what looks like a hospital bed, the sheet fully covering something. There's definitely an IV bag hanging on the side there. You just watch him as he's pushing it along. He slowly stops and turns to look at the camera. Stops pushing the cart. We see one arm just slink down out of the side. You swear you can make out that you've seen that arm before on a missing wrestler. And we watch the caretaker punch out the camera. Glass breaks as he hurriedly pushes the hospital bed away. Who could that have been? Not only that, but we're going to have an extra little bit of interesting drama take place as we're getting sudden reports that there has been a break-in into the room of Big Ben. We will go backstage and look, and we will see a disheveled room. The flag's still in place, though. No one touches those colors of the Union Jack. However, there is one thing missing from the room. The cape of the champion is gone. The belt still sits there on the mantelpiece, but the cape has vanished. Who has taken the cape, or why is it gone? Perhaps these questions will be answered tonight. Yeehaw Jones, you get to enter the ring first. How would you like to enter this evening?
All right, so my stock license-free cowboy music kicks in, and normally at this point I would yeehaw my way out there, but I just kind of slink out, and I'm just like, I try really hard to put on a good face that like, yeah.
I didn't screw up backstage. Yeah.
I did. I'm not a loser. I'm didn't raise no loser. And and then the stagehand has to like come out and be like, "Yo, get down the ring," and I'm like, "Oh yeah," and then I mosey on down meekly mosey to the ring.
Okay. Next incoming is the caretaker. The first thing that's odd that he wheels out is an empty hospital bed, and he just looks at you. Dead stare. Looks down at the bed, looks up at you at the ring, and then slowly makes his way down into the ring. Titan, would you like to continue to be the caretaker and participate as the one to run this match for the caretaker?
I am more than willing. I made him silent. I'm figuring
I
that's the
thought
least I can
you
do.
would be excited.
I like where I went with him.
There's some dark things afoot for the caretaker. All right, it is a regular match. No stipulations have been added. Yeehaw Jones, can you redeem yourself this evening?
We're about to find out. Who starts in control?
Yeehaw will start in control.
Okay.
And
Well-
after that, again, management says it's anybody's game.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. 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 So, trying to get out of my own head,
Mhm.
Yeehaw Jones will stick out a firm hand for a handshake. And he shakes it.
Yes.
Putting
Okay,
his hand out.
just a handshake because I'm a baby face. Gosh
He's
darn
a
it.
baby face as well, so
Oh,
Yes.
he is. He
He
just
is.
happens to be a
Technically he is.
necromancer.
He
Okay.
just happens to be really creepy right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Tight. Okay, so I back off, and then I get into a test of strength, like a lockup position with him.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I need to roll for that.
That would be body to get started
Body-
into the
oh,
lockup.
How much
no.
taller is
Hmm.
Caretaker than?
Probably much, at least a foot taller, probably,
Okay.
since he is a monster. So it's
Gonna be dukes.
Could be like this.
Oh man. Okay. I'm choosing to roll my best stats tonight, guys. I hope you're ready because this
oh
is.
yeah, really great
okay.
choice.
-1 for a 9.
Hey, that still
Yeah.
works. So you
Yeah.
can remain in control, or you can hand off control and gain a momentum. Remember, you
Okay.
dropped to 1 momentum because you lost 1 audience, so you only got to start this with 1.
Gotcha. Okay. So. Okay. I'm going to once. Okay, I'm going to get in the headlock and try to Irish whip him. And this is me trying to see how strong he is because I'm gonna try and Irish whip, but I'm like, and I'm not able to budge him.
Okay.
Could I roll to sell that? How to?
Yeah, that would be rolling look.
Look. Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're trying to really sell it.
What's a 6?
6 is a failure.
Oh no.
We needed
Please.
at least a 7. You
Oh,
can spend the momentum that you have to get a 7.
Okay, just for the sake of the story, I'm going to I slip a little, but I catch myself. I'm gonna spend my momentum. Sweet.
Okay.
Good start.
Then
good
are you
start.
going to hand control over to gain the momentum back, or
Yes, I'm gonna hand it over at that point.
Okay.
I gotta cut my losses.
so
a
you're
little.
back to 1? So there you go. So
Fantastic.
caretaker, it's over to you.
Can I know how many audience Caretaker has?
Caretaker only has 1 audience, so he only also starts with +1 momentum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hasn't done a whole lot. He's
No,
only
no, he
been in a couple matches, and then that ended the last match where everybody was upset and the Thunder Rolls disappeared in the double choke slam.
Yeah, the ring breaker. Okay, I
The
remember.
ring breaker, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So he's watching him do his show, and he's like, just silently just shakes his head like,
Silently
and just
judging.
silently judging, and just like he started his last match before the intervention on the previous match. He's just gonna bring down the hammer, and just boom,
Wow. Okay.
just the nail
So
driver, whack.
just a complete show of
Just a
power here.
complete show of power. It's like,
Alright,
how dare you
so
try to move me,
roll body.
Roland?
Okay,
Plus
he has a +2.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
that's a
it's
watch.
a monster. What?
I rolled 2 2s.
Wow.
I'm not a loser. I'm not the only loser.
Whiff.
Okay, yeah, you botch it real bad. That'll give
It's a
control
great
back
start
over
this
to
match.
Yeehaw. How are you gonna salvage this, Yeehaw?
Okay, so I'm holding his arm, so I'm in place,
Mhm.
and he somehow misses the hammer down on me. I'm gonna
He
back off.
misjudged your height.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the 5'6" wonder of Sweetwater, Texas. You best respect me. And I'm going to with him trying to club down. I'm just gonna do a drop toe hold and trip him. Try to
Okay.
trip him.
Work.
Okay. I have a plus in this. I have a plus.
Okay,
You had a plus
okay.
2 though, so I don't feel. 13.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hello,
So
pain.
you gain a momentum, and you are still in control of the match. So you get the trip.
So
Okay.
I'm on the ground.
Yep. Okay, great. Let me bump that up. Okay. At this point, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm getting back into things.
Getting that
Um,
confidence back. I'm back in the groove.
Exactly. Okay, so he's facing one of the rings or ring ropes. I'm gonna bounce off the one that's opposite of him, or no, the
Mhm.
one that's behind him, then the
Okay.
one that's opposite of him, and then I'm gonna do a drop kick onto his face.
Okay. Work again.
Okay. Hot, hot, hot. 12.
12. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Gain of momentum, still in
Okay.
control.
Okay.
To the
And
face, straight back down to the mat.
Yeah, basically, he
Yeah.
bungee
And
towards you.
at
Yep.
this point, this is where my ego gets in the way a little bit, and I start like showboating. I'm like, yeah, and I try to start a yeehaw chant, yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw.
So work the audience. So you need to roll an audience, and you only have +1 right now.
Is that wait? Is that look or work?
No, it's just audience. You just roll
it's
audience.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only +1.
9.
9 works. 9's a success.
Okay.
So they play along with you. You will gain 1 momentum as the crowd starts chanting. "Yee!"
Oh yeah. Oh, the power, the power, and way too early in the match, I start doing the wind up for my finisher.
Uh-huh.
And I wait for him to get up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend this time to, in my moment of over ego, to hand control off to him by really telegraphing that I'm about to punch him in the face.
Okay. So gain the momentum to hand off, and it's to you, caretaker.
So as he
Winding
telegraphs,
up to do the.
Yeah,
Yep.
the howdy haymaker.
So I'll wait for him to actually do the punch, and then I'll grab his hand and whip him to the ropes.
All right. Roll body. This is a
Yes.
show of
You
power.
got this. You got
Yeah.
this.
Oh, come on.
Grab the fist as it's coming.
Yeah, that is a 12.
Let's go.
Oh boy! All right. Gain a momentum, and you remain in control.
Okay. As he's bouncing back, towards me, I'll kind of like just stand and like become a wall for him to just run into.
Okay.
I'm showing off my physique right now.
Yeah. Again, roll body.
Yeah. That is an 11.
Okay. Gain a momentum, still in control.
All right. He turns around. He takes out his notepad again. You don't know where he brings them out at all times. He has the gift. So
He's just
he
got
tears
note
off.
cards handing up to him off the side.
Yep. He tears off a page, and it just shows a foot, kind of about to come down onto somebody's head, and then he hands off control.
Okay.
Is
So
okay.
gain the momentum to hand control off, and it's
With
back
this-
to Yeehaw.
With this cryptic warning in mind of my inevitable doom, I'm going to do a trick where how does this work? Okay, I'm gonna wind up for the punch again, but this time I'm gonna stick my fist in the air to get his attention, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do a short jab to his face.
Okay, I got you. So give me a work again.
Okay, a bop and bang.
Well, hang on.
Oh, okay.
So you're really winding up for this one, but then just doing the jab.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm trying to draw his attention to my fists.
Yeah, I'll give you work. I was thinking look, but I'll go work for this.
Yeah, okay. Huh. 7?
7 succeeds.
Okay.
You can remain in control or give up control to get a momentum.
Okay. To try and gain some momentum in story, I'm going to that one punch. I'm like, oh yeah, and then I start doing like punching him while I'm going around him, just
Okay,
in
so
the face.
more work,
Okay, more work.
unless you're punching him for real.
I'm not. No, I don't try to put people on the injury list. That's a 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gain a momentum. The crowd is really buying it. You are on a hot streak right now.
Okay. So if he's like in a bit of a stun state, I guess I'm breaking kayfabe here. I'm talking to him. I'm whispering him. I'm like, "All right, are you cool if we go for the finish?" And I'm talking to caretaker off the mic.
You actually say something and break your character, or you just give him like a thumbs up or a nod or what? You're just shaking your head no.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then I'm going to Okay. Him being a little stunned, I'm going to try and. Oh God. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and climb up to the second rope and try to do a jumping punch.
Okay.
So I'm at least a little above him.
All right.
He forgets I brought a
Roll-
gurney. It's not for
roll-
me.
Roll work.
Not the
Wow.
gurney. Anything but the gurney. Uh-oh. Well, 8.
8 succeeds.
Okay.
You remain in control, or you can hand off control and gain a momentum.
I will hand off control at that point.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's flying through the air to do the hit, and you have control now.
Okay. So I'm going to like just straight up push him towards the turnbuckle.
Okay. Like mid air, just
In air,
no.
just throw him.
All right. Again, give me a body, since this is basically what you're just showing off. Is just
Oh my
sheer
god,
power.
that's 7.
A 7.
7.
7 succeeds. You can remain in control or hand it over for momentum.
I'll remain in control. I'll go over and I'll lift him onto the turnbuckle,
Uh huh.
and I don't even need to get onto the turnbuckle to do a
Like power bomb over your
the
head.
power
suplex?
bomb. Yes.
Okay.
So I set him up for the suplex.
Okay.
What would you need for that?
Roll work at -1.
Work? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have that over here.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, be something pretty. That is an 8.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Yes. And then he'll go ahead and like not real, okay, not real, but he's gonna bring down the foot onto the head like he showed on his note card.
He ain't no liar. Foot on the head.
He ain't no liar. He's
All right,
predicting
roll.
the future for everyone.
Roll work.
All right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Again,
Oh, that is
-1.
a 2.
All right, Yeehaw, how do you salvage this? Is he
Okay.
goes to do the foot down on you, and it's super telegraphed.
Okay. I see my cowboy life flash before my cowboy eyes. The foot's
Yes.
coming down. I do the roll out of the way. I run around him, building momentum off the
Uh-huh.
ropes. And at this time, I want to go for a finish.
Okay.
And do a off the rope howdy haymaker. Can I spend all 7 momentum on this?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And then what is this roll?
It's just
Oh,
straight up for your finisher. You're just adding 7 now, so you can't fail. But
Yeah, I'm glad I put all 7 in there because otherwise I would have had a 3.
that
So
would have been
I'll take
terrible.
I will take the 10.
So the
and-
10 lets you hit clean for the finisher,
Yep.
which will
so
put
I'm-
him down.
Just
You'll gain +1 audience for hitting the finisher clean, so you're back up to 2.
Sweet.
You'll also go up a heat with the caretaker, so you'll get +1 heat with caretaker as well. But caretaker is you're gonna watch Yeehaw just bounce around the ring off of each rope like he's playing Pong with himself, and then the leap for the howdy haymaker to put down caretaker. Looks like that gurney was for himself.
Oh man. All right. So out for the count.
Yeah, you don't have enough momentum to try to counter.
Not
So
even.
that was
I knew that.
not even close.
Plus, he was very disappointed with himself for just the horrible
Confidence
business.
boost.
Yeah.
Yeehaw needed that. He needed it so bad.
He needed it bad.
Yeehaw Jones takes the win of the opening match for the night against the caretaker. Looks like the caretaker is going to get wheeled out on his own gurney. Well, let's go to the sidelines and see what people have to say about that one. Jim, what did you think? What did you think of that match to get us started for this evening?
Well, Bob, I was really impressed with what we saw. Both sides looking pretty good. Caretaker got the cold reception that we may have expected after last week's surprising interruption in the middle of our main event. But Yeehaw Jones did a great job competing against a larger competitor, always keeping him on his toes, and really a good showing out there for his future singles career. Interested to see where we're going to see Caretaker next, considering what happened with him and Thunder Rolls, who we also still haven't heard anything about since last week's episode ending, have we, Bob?
Yeah, no, Thunder Rolls has joined the list of the missing, as we have now started to come and call them the wrestlers that just seem to be vanishing off of our roster. That's not doing so well. I mean, and as one comes off the injured list, one goes on the injured list. We have Dark Love to thank for that one.
We do, and that was a brutal match last week for sure. Dark Love definitely earning his hardcore title. I don't think anybody will argue with him after that showing. But I am interested to see how it's going to play into the rivalry that him and Matt Savage seem to be budding here with the mystery tag team match coming up next here on the show.
I'm interested to see who they have pitted against them with their mystery partners. This should definitely be an interesting theme. Remember, it's all up in the air so far as to established tag teams. That just has not happened yet. We saw maybe there might be one in the works with the Big Ben and Sheamus, with Big Ben correcting management about Sheamus's origin. That was a bold move that we saw by Big Ben, and maybe one that'll bring them together in the long run. But who can tell at this point? We've got wrestlers all over the place. We haven't had established tag teams. We even had the breakup of Yeehaw Jones and Brandon Irons. Wasn't expecting that early on in the season, but there it is.
Yeah, with Yeehaw Jones and Brandon Irons, to be honest, they didn't seem to have a lot of chemistry in the ring together. But I am interested to see whether or not Yeehaw is going to look into potential other tag team partners, or whether or not he's going to start continuing and building off of the singles momentum that he has. In regards to Big Ben and Sheamus McTavish, this could be the start of a new beautiful European Union that none of us are expecting, and might be just the thing to take the tag division by storm.
It could be the European powerhouse that everyone is expecting it to be. Having those two large men on the same team is intimidating, to say the least.
Absolutely. And with the commotion that we had backstage right before this match as well, with Hercule's cape mysteriously disappearing, yet strangely the N.A.W title remaining untouched, you got to think, is that maybe Hercule preparing himself for an inevitable return here?
Maybe the champ has been listening to what's been going on the whole time. Maybe he's accepted Big Ben's offer to fight for the title, and that seems like a fair option to him. Again, we haven't seen the champ. We haven't heard from the champ. He disappeared mysteriously on stage that episode, and without a sound. Nothing. And it's been quiet ever since. All we've been doing is, well, finding the remains of him, pretty much.
Absolutely, and I definitely think that Big Ben has established himself in a nice spot to compete, to challenge for that singles competition, showing off his dominance in both singles and tag competition so far.
So far, and
this season.
And as what's happened from last season too, with the upset there, we know that Big Ben and management are not seeing eye to eye, and Big Ben likes to let them know every single time. So is management going to cow and hide and eventually just give him what he wants, or are there going to be repercussions?
Only time's gonna tell at this point, Bob. We just gotta see what management's doing, and honestly, if we could get some type of information from management about anything going on in this organization, that would be spectacular as well. But to not hold our breath on that one,
I definitely wouldn't.
let's go ahead and get the ring set up here for our mystery tag team match coming up next.
Definitely. Let's go backstage and hear from Dark Love about his mystery tag team partner. Dark Love, what do you think about this match that's coming up? You're finally going to get some much needed possible revenge in this tag team against Matt Savage, who opened up this season against you as requested. How are you feeling about this?
I think he's gonna need twice the amount of hands he had before to bring me down this time around. I've gotten over, the first day yips, whatever you want to call them. Not anymore. I'm coming for you. My body has gotten used to those small punches that you throw. Do you have a chair this time? Have you learned to use it yet? Because I'm a pro. Okay? I'm a pro. Maybe next time I'll have a vest for you. I'll see you in the ring.
Oh, Jim, those are some bold words that were Dark Love. He has definitely got his momentum back and running, especially after that brutal match against Jimbo Wrecker. We may not see Jimbo for the rest of the season after that match. Do you think Matt needs to be worried about this? He is going up against, quite literally, a madman.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you always got to stay on your toes in these types of matches, especially with, the hardcores as it is in their style that they're normally used to competing in. Seeing the Reigns brought in a little bit with this being a tag match, I am interested to see how it's going to affect both of their offensive capabilities for sure, with having a little bit more restraint to it. But also, let us never underestimate the leatherworking capabilities of Dark Love, getting those vests out in a timely manner for anybody who dare steps in his path at this point.
I'm pretty sure that's been added to his merch wheel as well. You can find penny vests out in the lobby. For those of you so inclined.
They also come in kid sizes, I've been told as well, so get them while they're hot.
One size fits all. Pennies on the dollar. Well, let's see what Matt Savage has to say about this rebuttal from Dark Loved here, especially that vest comment, chilling to say the least, coming off of his last match. Let's go, Matt Savage. Backstage, what have you got for us?
I heard what Dark Love had to say, and I have to be honest with everybody right now. I want them to know I respect Dark Love. I don't dislike Dark Love. I don't dislike most people in this locker room. But episode 1, night 1, I came out here and I made the statement that I said I was going to make, and I've continued to make that statement, being 2-0, and I'm not going to lose that momentum anytime soon. So tonight, after the bell rings, I'm going to go ahead and put my own vest back on, walk back to that backstage area, and enjoy a 3-0 streak as we continue towards the path to the top.
Definitely some bold words from the up and comer. Definitely not one to bow out from a fight. Someone that you should all keep your eyes on. Matt Savage and his rise to the top. He could be the only one to contend against Big Ben for the title shot. If it comes down to it, or should I say, when it comes down to it. All of you will have to stay tuned here to find out if that does happen. First, we have to introduce our mystery contender for the tag team. On the side of Matt Savage, joining him this evening will be the only other hardcore that we have on the roster, Brandon Iron. And not to be outdone, on the side of Dark Loved, joining him for the other heck that we have on the show. One we've already talked about this evening, Sheamus McTavish. Will these two be able to work together? Will you be able to trust your partners? Who knows in this partner swap match? Entering in the ring first will, of course, be Dark Loved and Sheamus. Sheamus already making his way down the ramp as normal. Of course, we always have to find our hardcore hero, Dark Loved, out in the audience. Where can he be?
You hear the crowd cheering. You see the the area with all of his fans just going nuts, going nuts. You see them all wearing vests, but nothing on them. But you don't see Dark Love. He actually comes down the ramp. For the first time in his wrestling career, he comes down the ramp.
A complete 180 from Dark Love. No one is expecting this. Walking
down.
side by side down the ramp with Seamus McTavish into the ring. What can this man possibly have planned for us this evening?
He just steps into the ring.
No words from the man himself. Just silence. The cold, cold language of silence. And here we have next entering will be Matt Savage and Brandon Irons. People, hold up signs. 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0.
So as I come out onto the ramp, I come out holding a steel chair in one hand with 2-0 spray painted onto the top of it, and walk over to Brandon Irons, and we do the give a little forearm bump to each other to get ready for the match. Also,
Okay.
just to ask, are me and Brandon playing babyface for this match? I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So then, as we continue to walk down the ring, I would like to do a work the audience.
Sure. Roll
Okay.
away with
that
your audience.
that will be an 11 total.
The audience pops huge. If you want, you can spend one momentum to gain +1 heat with your current upcoming opponent.
No, I'll just take the one momentum from the work the audience.
Okay, so you will get to start this, if my math is correct, with 3 momentum.
4 momentum.
Yes.
Three audience. I start with 2 momentum.
That's right.
Got
you
the
start
plus
with
1,
2.
and then now
Got
the plus 1.
Yep.
And
My
then, as I'm getting down to the ring in the front row, I see a kid wearing a Matt Savage shirt, and I hand him the 2-0 chair, and then get in the ring and just kind of start pumping everybody up and rallying everybody and getting everybody ready for it.
Okay. So, Dark Love, with your audience, you should start this with 2 momentum, correct?
2 momentum.
But again, doing my math right. Everybody is absolutely set to check me on that.
Yeah, should be 2 momentum.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so 4 and 2. Oh boy.
So, from what I understand it, I can at any point make this a hardcore match, correct?
Uh,
Or can it only be before the match? I just want to be sure.
I mean, at any point you can add hardcore elements like get out of the ring, go underneath the ring, and pull out tables or chairs or croquet bat or whatever.
In order to change the stipulation, I think you have to do that before the actual match
Correct.
would start. Yeah.
But as being
the
a
match
heel,
will
I can
start
bypass
normal.
the rules.
Yeah, the match will start normal tag team, but you can always edit it as you want as you go. There's
Yes.
no rule against that. It's just that if you wanted it to be a hardcore match, you would have had to try and get that changed from management before the match started. But it is a tag team match.
And are you going to be doing Brandon Irons and Seamus McTavish?
I will handle Brandon Irons and Seamus McTavish.
Okay.
You guys will have to decide who you want to start in the ring first for each side of your team. So for Dark Loved and Seamus, who do you want to start in the ring?
I will have. I'll start in the ring. Dark Loved is gonna.
So Dark Love starts. Matt Savage, are you starting in the ring or is Brandon Irons starting?
I'm gonna have Brandon Irons start in the ring.
Oh, we're going hardcore.
So that way we could, build up the hype to me and Dark Loved eventually getting in there together a little bit.
Okay, makes sense.
Let the crowd sizzle a little before we give them that pop,
So, Dark Love, you will start in control of the match with Brandon
Alright.
Irons in the ring.
So immediately, my crowd loves me. I'm gonna work the crowd. I'm not even gonna
Work
get
the
stretched. I'm gonna
audience.
work the crowd.
All right,
Work the audience.
so roll audience.
All right.
Yeah, +2.
That is an 11.
So again, they pop big. You can spend a momentum to gain +1 heat, or or else you just gain a momentum.
I will gain the momentum.
Okay, you're at +3.
All right. And that automatically hands it over, right?
No.
Working
No,
the
you
crowd.
just work the audience. You're still in
Mhm.
control.
No, I'll hand over control. I'm just hamming it up.
Okay. Just okay. So you're gonna just give control over for momentum, and
Yes.
Brandon Irons isn't gonna waste any time. He's going right in at you. If you're just gonna work the audience, he's gonna start by just giving you some lap chops across the chest, of which he does succeed. Just
Okay.
back, back,
Take them.
just
Take them.
pushing you
Why I'm
back
here.
towards the ropes.
Why I'm
Once
here.
he gets you on the ropes, he's going to kind of give a little chokehold and pulling you across the ropes, like pushing your neck into it and pulling you across into the turnbuckle. He's about to slam you into the turnbuckle, and then you gain control.
Oh. He's handing over, or did he botch?
He botched
Oh, okay.
as he's dragging you across the rope to
So
smash your
after
head into the
dragging me,
turnbuckle.
I'll like grab him and turn him onto the turnbuckle instead.
Okay, so you're gonna flip him on it, roll work.
Yes. Oh God, no, not that.
I know you don't like that.
I hate work. Oh God. That is an 8 with the -1.
Still succeeds. You
Okay.
can remain in control or hand over for a momentum.
Remain in control, and I'll start working him the same way he did me in the beginning. Just
Okay.
chops
The slap
across the chest.
chops.
Yep, slap across the chest as
Okay.
well.
Again, work
Work. That is a 7.
still succeeds.
And then I will. Um, hmm, I'm gonna do my signature. Not my signature finisher. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
obviously.
what I do constantly, I'm just gonna like trip him
Okay.
so that he's kind of sitting down against the turnbuckle.
Okay. Will work again.
No, that is a botch. That's a 5.
Oh, he's going to step over your signature trip that he's looking out for, and instead he's going to throw you into the ropes, and then he will slap in Matt Savage.
Oh boy.
Or he'll go for the tag.
Okay, I'll take the tag.
Okay. You are in.
All right. So as I get into the ring, and me and Dark Loved are standing there, doing a bit of a stare down, if you will, to get ready, and then I am going to just walk up to Dark Loved, and I'm gonna put my hand out for a handshake.
Yeah, I don't reciprocate that at all.
Ooh, no handshake.
No.
Okay, that's fair. So then with him not going, or with him refusing the handshake, I look over to the hard camera, and then I just kind of do a shrug, and then I just start throwing punches at the face. Then go ahead. I'm just gonna.
Give me some work.
All right. That is a 5.
Oh, you're going to botch. Unless you want to spend any momentum.
Well, wait.
You'd have to spend 2 for it to be
It's
saved.
it's a 6 with my +1. I forgot to factor in the
Okay.
+1, but I will
Still
go ahead.
fail.
I will
You
go
can
ahead and
spend one.
spend one. I will go
Okay.
ahead and spend one.
Smacking me in the face.
And then after that, I'm going to take him and go for a Irish whip throw into the ring ropes.
All right.
And then
roll,
okay.
roll work, and then what's your plan after that?
On the bounce
To
back
rebound?
on the rebound from it, I'm just gonna go for a straight clothesline.
Okay. Give
Love
me a
those
work roll.
lines.
7 on the
All right,
dot.
so you're gonna drop him on the bounce. You've got Sheamus just on the rope, reaching
Yep.
for Dark Loved. You're still in control, Matt.
Noticing Sheamus looking for the tag so desperately, I'm gonna run over and do like a axe handle club to Sheamus to try to knock him off the side of the ring.
Give me a let's call that a power move. So give me a body roll.
Power move. Okay.
Yeah.
9.
All right, you're gonna hit him off the ropes, and he's gonna fall back onto onto the skirt, slipping off, hitting the outskirts of the ring.
All right. So with him down, I'm going to then roll out of the ring and go under the ring and pull out a table and slide the table back into the ring and then get back in the ring with Dark Love.
Okay.
All right.
Now there's the table.
Now there's a table. I mean, did you think there wasn't gonna be a table at some point in
No,
this match?
I expected something like this to happen.
I knew I
just
didn't have to
expected
do it.
Dark Love to do it before you were going to do it.
I knew I didn't have to do it.
With also with getting back in the ring after throwing the table in, can I give control over to Dark Loved and take a momentum?
Yes,
Okay, I will do that.
you can do that. At the same time, Brandon Irons is gonna go around the outside of the ring and start working Sheamus on the mat.
So I actually, as soon as he starts climbing up, I start climbing down. I'm gonna grab Sheamus. I'm gonna push the guy off. I'm gonna grab
You're gonna
Sheamus
throw
and
Brandon Irons
tag
off.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
So Irons off. I'm gonna grab Sheamus, tag him, and just throw him into the ring while I make
Your
my way
own
to the
partner
pin
in
with
the
the
ring.
chair.
The sacrificial lamb.
Yep. I'm going for the 2-0 chair.
Roll.
Oh no, from the child?
From the kid.
Yes, I'm taking the chair from the kid.
What a heel.
What?
What a heel.
Oh man. So first, roll me a body for throwing your own partner into the ring.
Well, when I say throw, I just like roll him in there. Like I help him into the ring. I'm
No,
not lifting it.
okay, but it still looks like you're throwing him into the ring under the bottom rope. So
Okay.
still give me a roll for that.
Okay.
And then
God,
the next
that
thing
is
that you're
always
doing
terrifying.
is
That
the
is an
biggest
8.
heel move. You'll get Sheamus into the ring.
Yes.
So Matt Savage, you watch as Dark Love picks up his own tag partner after tagging him and throws him under the bottom rope into the ring. And then you
Yes.
see him waltz over to the child that you handed your 2-0 chair to, and he just yanks it out of their hands and gives them one of these. Kid does not look happy, and there is much booing around the crowd from you doing this. Meanwhile, Sheamus will look a bit confused, but stand up and head over to you to start giving you some work. It's gonna throw some punches, trying to slowly push you back into a corner, of which he fails miserably.
Okay.
So back to you immediately as he's trying to throw these punches, and he horribly botched.
Okay. So as he goes for the first punch, I'm gonna do like kind of like a dip swerve to the side of it,
Okay.
and then try to do like a grapple on him and swing around and go for a German suplex.
All right, roll me that work.
10, 11
Woo!
with a +1.
Woo! All right, gain a momentum and remain in control.
So after the German suplex with him kind of down on the mat, I'm gonna go ahead and take the table and take the unfold the legs and go
Start
ahead and
setting the table. Okay.
get the table set up in the middle of the middle of the ring there.
Dark Left, what are you doing as he's setting the table up and he's just whipped your partner?
Muted myself. I've gotten a hold of a spray paint, and I've sprayed off the 2-0.
Oh, wow. Put a big X through it.
Big X through it.
Uh-huh.
And then I've drawn a target sign on the actual seat part.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just ready. I'm holding it.
Oh, like outside the ring, just holding it?
Yes, I'm just holding
Okay,
it. Like
I see where
presenting
you're
it
going with
to
this.
Are you
Savage.
are you outside the ring? Like, are you up on the apron on the ring, or are you
I've
like
just
down on
finished-
the bottom?
I'm in the bottom. I just finished painting. I'm walking towards the ring, just kind of presenting.
So
the
he's
chair.
getting ready to climb up, like
Yes.
the side stairs onto the skirt.
Okay. So after getting the table set up, I turn and look and see him doing his Banksy on the side there on the chair.
Mhm.
And then with that, while he's finishing that up, I'm gonna go ahead and do a running bounce off the opposite ropes and go for a suicide dive to him outside of the ring.
Awesome. All right, give me a look
That's
roll.
phenomenal.
Or no,
Oh.
give me a body roll for this.
Oh, thank God.
Because it's it's a suicide drop. It's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn 2 momentum to go ahead and boost that up to a 7, so we can go ahead and get that success there.
Okay, so you succeed on the dive off the ropes into Dark Left.
Okay.
And then and then after that, with this after hitting with the suicide dive, I'm gonna jump back up to my feet. I'm gonna start
Mhm.
pumping the crowd again, and I want to go for another work the audience.
All right, go right ahead.
That is a 13
Woof!
for that one.
So crowd again pops to their feet. You can hear more chants of 3-0, 3-0. I'm guessing you want to take the 1 momentum, yes?
Yes, I will go ahead and take the 1 momentum.
Okay.
And then with that, I'm gonna. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of weird, but I want to go back into the ring and then tag in Brandon Irons.
Okay, so
so
you suicide tackle, you do the crowd pump, you do a quick roll into the ring just to tag Brandon Irons.
So I'm going to
Yes.
interrupt
Oh,
as he
spending
turns
the
around to
momentum
go towards the
interrupt.
ring.
Uh-huh.
As he turns around to go towards the ring, the chair comes flying right to the center of his back.
Wow. All right. So spend 1 momentum for the interrupt and
Yes.
roll me a look.
Look. Okay.
Yeah, this is what you do.
This is what I do.
This is also a heel move right here. Hitting you in the back.
That is an 11.
Ouch. All right. So you gain back the momentum you spent to do the interrupt, and you will remain in control as
Okay.
you smack the back of Matt Savage as he's not ready, as he's trying to roll into the ring.
So I hand over the chair to Sheamus, who's waiting for me.
Uh-huh.
Hand him the chair, and then I throw Savage into the ring,
Okay.
kind of like a giddy up
Are you
in there.
both going to lift him and put him on the table?
Yes, we are.
I see where this is going.
It's gonna be phenomenal. All right, here we go. Do you need me to roll for something for all that?
No, you can both lift him and put him on the table.
Okay, so we put him into the ring, onto the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then what is it? What did you call it? A hot tag, where we both gonna take both are able to pull off a move against him. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is correct.
Okay. So I do a hot tag, and then we both kind of just run, both of us holding the chair, and we're just gonna sandwich him onto the table with it.
All right.
It's just for show, nothing like severe or.
I know you're not wanting to roll real.
Yeah, no
This
real.
isn't Jimbo Wrecker after all.
Yeah.
So
Also, where's my partner? What's going on right now? Okay.
As they're about to
I just
run,
wanted to ask.
as they're about to run to do that, Dark Love, your feet get pulled out from under you.
Oh
And
man.
Brandon Irons reaches in and just pulls you. So your partner goes running off without you and stops midway looking confused as you hit the mat and smack yourself with your own chair.
Oh god. Fantastic.
Damn it!
Chair
I was too
will
early.
work.
Should have just let it play out. I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I got you covered. Meanwhile, from that, Brandon Irons pulls you out of the ring
Oh man.
and starts just hammering you outside the ring here. Meanwhile, Matt Savage, you are on the table looking at the back of Seamus, who looks confused as to where his partner in the chair went as you watch him get yanked right out of the ring.
Okay. So with Seamus's back to me, I'm going to stand up on the table,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to jump off the table and do a double knee dagger into the back and pull Seamus down onto the knees, onto
Oh,
my
wow.
knees.
All right, roll me a body for this one.
Okay. 10. Exactly 10.
You gain a momentum and remain in control.
All right,
As
so
he, Ah!
so with the after the backstabber with him on the mat there, I'm gonna go ahead and then lift him up and roll him onto the table, and then
Alright.
climb up onto the top rope and kind of do like a 1 point up into the air to try to kind of get the audience excited as we go to the top. And then
I will interrupt.
yeah,
Oh,
this guy.
As
Then
he's,
you can
as
come over
he's
here.
on top of the
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 rope.
the ropes there, and
Yeah.
he's starting to lift his finger the chair comes up and just like buckles him behind the knees.
Chair, man. It's chair. Alright, roll me your look.
Look, all right.
Yeah. You're trying to be showy with the chair again.
Yes, that is a 9.
You will succeed and knock him off the turnbuckle there. So you'll knock him off as he's trying to pump the audience again.
Yes. As he falls down, I'm gonna climb up onto the ring, onto the turnbuckles, all the way to the top of the ropes,
Hmm.
with the chair in hand. I'm just gonna drop the chair on top of him and then go for a slam.
All right, so you go to drop the chair on top of him, and you successfully drop the chair on top of him, and then you're knocked off the turnbuckle by Brandon Irons. Another interrupt. And then Brandon Irons.
Where was this chemistry when we were a tag team? What the hell?
He was building his rivalry with you because there can only be one cowboy, and he thinks he's better.
This ring ain't big enough for the two of you, partner.
So Dark Love gets knocked off the turnbuckle, and then Brandon Irons is on top of the turnbuckle. Get one of these. And he just Superman's out, and then he'll dive off the turnbuckle. He'll dive off the turnbuckle and be caught by Seamus McTavish as he dives, and he'll be twirled and put through the table.
Oh.
Before he puts him through the table, I'd actually like to do an interruption.
Sure. What would you like to do?
So
One for an interrupt.
Also to answer chat's question, me and Seamus McTavish are the two legal men at this point in the match. I just want to keep everybody abreast of what's happening, just so we're all familiar,
clear.
just so everybody's on the same page. So as he catches Brandon Irons coming off of the top rope, I want to kind of go up and try to go for like a forearm into the elbow, so that way he kind of buckles and then he'll let go of Brandon Irons. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a work roll. This tag match. Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn 2 momentum there to go ahead and get that 7.
Jeez. Not rolling so well.
I should have stuck with the dice I was using. I tried new dice. That bad idea. Bad idea. Stick with the hot dice.
Mistake. All right, so you succeed in knocking him down, and he'll drop Brandon Irons.
So with him having dropped Brandon Irons, what I'd then like to do is go ahead and then go for the setup where me and Brandon Irons are gonna do a tag move through the table.
Mhm.
Specifically, we're gonna go for the 3D,
Okay.
which is basically where we'll have Brandon Irons Irish whip the Sheamus into the rope to come back, and then as he comes back, he's gonna go down and lift him up by the legs. And then as he drops him down, I'll be on the other side to do a catching cutter,
Yeah.
and then we will
Yes.
bring him down through the middle of the table.
Right.
Speaking of interrupt.
Wow. You can. You have momentum.
Yep. Speaking of interrupt. So I'm going to interrupt that.
So you whip Brandon Irons whips Sheamus. He comes back, he gets the leg lift. You're getting ready to do the cutter. Dark Love, what are you doing?
So as Sheamus starts like moving back from the rope,
Yeah,
I'm going to
Brandon
actually
Irons has his legs up and is getting ready to throw him up onto the table. So we're that far, and you're doing the
put
interrupt.
that far in. Okay. So as he's starting to go up, I'm going to go over and I'm gonna just grab Savage from behind the head as I fly in front of him and bring his body into the table first.
So flying from out of nowhere comes Dark Love to grab Matt Savage to cutter him up to the table, just as Brandon Irons is throwing Sheamus up for you to do so.
I mean,
Yes.
that is historically where the RKO comes from, is out
That
of
is
nowhere,
very,
so
very
that
true,
is
yes.
thematically appropriate, yes.
Makes absolute sense right here.
100%. 100%.
RKO!
All right. So rolling for that.
Yes. Roll body for this one.
Roll body.
Yeah, because you're using an interactive piece here.
That is a 7 exactly.
Oh, lucky for you.
I was ready to spend that. On my side, I have written down that I got 2. Is that what you have for me on your side?
I have down that you have 2 remaining. Yes.
Okay. Just want to
I
make sure.
think you're both at 2 momentum right
Oh,
now from
man.
all the spends that you've had to do and the interrupts that have happened. So both Matt Savage and Sheamus are going to be going through the table from their opposite partners.
Good.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Both of the legal men. Good. I love
Yes.
it. I love it. Let's
The
do it.
legal men.
Both of the
ref is
legal
just
men.
trying to-
It's pandemonium at this point.
Meanwhile, the crowd is on their feet just screaming. Minus the one sad little boy who lost the 2-0 chair.
He'll get it back. He'll get it back. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
God, to untangle this mess. Dark Loved, I believe you are still in control.
yes. So
yeah, let me do some calculations. Yes, you're.
We need
the
a
last one.
whiteboard right now.
Yeah. So given that I just slammed him into the table first, so who would be like the more conscious after the impact here? Would it be Sheamus or would it be Savage
They both go in at the same time.
at the same time?
So,
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we have the momentum, so I'm
Both
gonna
of them
do
are
it.
kind of.
So I'm gonna
neither can
kind of like
tag, and both of them are the legal people that are supposed to be in the ring.
yes.
So
So-
take it away.
I'm gonna
As the ref
go.
is trying to shoo you out of the ring.
So I go grab the chair, throw it over to Sheamus, kind of tell him to like finish this, and I grab Irons and I just drag him out with me. We'll just flip over the rope.
Oh wow! So you and
Yeah.
Brandon you throw the chair at Sheamus to yell at him to finish it, and then you and Irons lock up and then go over the top rope.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Whew. Matt Savage, give me a body roll. We're gonna see who gets up faster. It's gonna
Okay.
be Seamus or Matt Savage.
Okay. Oh my god. 11.
I got an 8.
With a +0 on my body. Oh, it feels good. It feels good.
Wow. Wow. So Matt Savage will be the first one to recover. You go ahead and take control, sir.
Okay. So at this point, having gone through the ringer, I see the steel chair in the middle of the ring,
Uh-huh.
auspiciously placed next to Seamus McTavish. And as he's getting back up to his feet, I'm gonna go for the pickup, and I'm gonna go for the finisher.
All right.
And on the way down of the finisher,
Mhm.
after doing the knee connect,
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of do like a roll up onto the chair. So basically, like, use his momentum from falling to kind
Mhm.
of also then momentum slam him down onto the chair for the pin for added impact.
Wow. All right. Well, go ahead. Roll. You can use whatever momentum you have left. Dark Love has another thing that he wants to do. What's going on over here?
You're muted. You're muted.
We can't. You're muted. We can't hear you.
I mute myself. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So speaking of interrupts,
Uh-huh.
I go in. I just kind of reach in and I pull the chair away.
You're pulling the chair away as he's
Yes.
setting up for his finisher.
Yes.
All right. I mean, all that's going to do is stop him from rolling him up into the chair. So that's fine. And then Brandon
That's fair.
Irons is still pulling you back out as you pull
Yes.
the chair.
Thematically, I'm taking into
Roll
account
away.
bug over here.
Is this gonna be work for the finisher?
No, finisher is always you just roll and add
Oh,
whatever
it's
momentum.
just a roll. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's just roll, and then you add whatever momentum you want to it, however much you have left.
Okay.
No pressure.
That's an 8, but with +2, that is a 10, baby.
So you are able to
Woo!
hit clean with the finisher as the legal man too,
Woo!
with the other legal man to finally wrap this up.
Oh my god. I was
My.
so scared of that roll. I was so scared of that
Back and forth. Oh my
Couldn't just roll snake eyes, could you?
god. No,
Oh.
couldn't just roll snake eyes.
roll. Oh.
Rolled exactly what he needed to.
Woo!
There is the bell for the pit. Matt Savage barely comes away in this one. Pulling himself in to the 3-0 lock that he has wanted. Again, the Dark Loved and Brandon Irons still just throwing punches at each other at the outskirts. Even though the bell has rung.
I'm just gonna just shove him off me. I pick up the chair and I just hand it to the kid and just storm off.
All right. We see Dark Love stormed off, very upset with the outcome of this match after putting in so much work. You have to wonder, was it Sheamus's fault? Did they just not communicate well? Clearly, Brandon Irons giving the support to Matt Savage that he needed.
So after the match, I'm gonna go up and do a handshake with Brandon Irons, and then we're gonna do the grab his wrist and do the two arms up.
Okay. Okay.
And then as I'm exiting out of the arena, I go to the kid with the chair, and I grab the can of spray paint, and I take the chair and I re-spray paint 3-0 at the top of the chair, and then I give it back to the kid, and then I go back to the locker room.
Again, people screaming, lots of people standing up, clapping. The chant of 3-0, 3-0 is reverberating throughout the entire arena here. You can hear everybody on their feet, stomping, clapping. It is a noise racket, to say the least. Cutting over to our announcers with the big Bob Haas. My God, Jim, I've never seen a match filled with more athleticism in my entire time here on N.A.W. I am blown away by what these gentlemen were able to pull together and work together. Last minute, really, getting to know each other, not really having time to work in the confines of building a solid tag team partnership together. You got to wonder, is that the reason why Dark Love had such an issue with McTavish?
Well, I mean, Bob, it very well could have played into it. At the very least, Matt Savage does have a history with cowpokes in terms of his tag team accolades. So there might have just been some inherent ability there to be able to team up with Brandon Irons. But that was a hell of a show. And all things considered, I don't think I could have asked for a better tag team match to follow up what was an incredible opening match. This whole episode so far is just turning out to be quite the barn burner.
That is true. We now have 2 Cowboy wins back to back, starting the evening with the Yeehaw Jones being able to bring the Caretaker down a notch. Of course, the Caretaker's still on thin ice with the missing Thunder Rolls. And what is it with the mysterious wheeling around of the hospital beds that we have seen the Caretaker with? Only time will be able to tell us what is going on. But following that, we have the Brandon Iron Matt Savage partner swap matchup. And I got to tell you, if you weren't here to see it all, you wouldn't believe what I've just seen.
It was absolutely a tag match for the ages. That shows you how good everybody in this league is, really. I mean, nobody was slacking in that match. Everybody was pulling their own weight. Everybody was helping to carry it. And I'm also interested to see how this is also going to play out for Dark Loved and Matt Savage's rivalry going forward, hopefully back to the singles division. Because once the next time that those two guys get into a ring with each other one-on-one, it's gonna be a massacre.
Someone's definitely getting some blood out of that one if we ever see that matchup again. Clearly, Dark Loved and Matt Savage dancing to and from each other closer and closer. We'll probably see them in a one-on-one in the near future, maybe even on the road to WrestleMania. Clearly, no love between the two fighters.
Absolutely not. And you do also have to be concerned about whether or not Sheamus's showing tonight is going to hurt his chances with Big Ben as a tag team partner, showing that maybe it was a chemistry situation or maybe Sheamus just doesn't work well in a pair. But interested to see how Big Ben responds to Sheamus mixed up in this tag match and his performance tonight off that as well.
I'm sure Sheamus will have to redeem himself in the eyes of Big Ben to bring the European Union back together. But again, that's more questions for another day.
Absolutely.
We have to get ready for tonight's main event, the Shower of Power, another mysterious tag team match that management has thrown at us this evening, where we are going to see Gator and the newly off the injured list Just Invincible facing a mysterious duo that has yet to be announced. We can only wonder and speculate as to who management has pulled off the roster to cover this one, as we are missing quite a few wrestlers.
Absolutely. I am intrigued to see not only who this mystery team up is going to be, but what this mystery speculation is also going to be concerning the Shower of Power match and what exactly that's going to entail for our 4 wrestlers here in the ring tonight.
Well, we can only, again, speculate and wonder as we get closer to the match. But before then, we will take a slight break for our sponsor. Tonight's match is brought to you by Pencils. You write stuff. All right, welcome back again. Pencils supporting us tonight. Pencils, if you actually want to support the N.A.W. team, please reach out to us at our admin email address, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. We will put pencils everywhere. Pencils in our hair, pencils in our ear, pencils in our nose. It'll be pencil pandemonium. But don't take it from me. For tonight's main event, we have waited and wondered. And here we see Gator and Just Invincible making their way down the ramp into the ring. People cheering, happy to see Just Invincible back off of his injury from the first match of the season against Big Ben, where he was just not prepared. taking that huge shoulder injury and being out for quite a few episodes here. We're happy to have him back. Hopefully he'll make a good showing tonight with Gator, who's also in the search for a tag team partner. Apparently, tag team partners seem to be in short demand in the N.A.W family at the moment.
Definitely a hot commodity around these parts, and especially with the potential coming up for what could be a very exciting tag division in the long run. Everybody seems to be trying to find someone that they work well enough with, at least to try to get that gold.
Absolutely. So, as we're getting ready for the main event this evening, suddenly the fire alarm is going to go off. Fire alarm goes off. The sprinkler system goes off, immediately wetting the entire crowd and getting the stage wet as well. Both Gator and Just Invincible looking confused and surprised that they are being covered in water from the sprinkler system. At that same time, we hear the crackling of thunder. Lights go off everywhere. Flashes, flashes, flashes. It's like thunder and lightning. Could it be the man himself? Is he making a return this evening? Being lowered from the ceiling, we see none other than the Rolls. Thunder Rolls, how would you like to take this spectacle being lowered down into the ring as the sprinkler system is going off? Lights and thunder noise going off everywhere. The crowd cheering, seeing Thunder Rolls come back, especially so soon after the ring breaker of last episode.
So the lightning is going to be continuing to go off. The thunder sounds are going to be going off. My song's going to be playing in the background, of course, as I'm being lowered down, and I'm just going to look very solemn. There's going to be a couple stitches over the top of my eye. And then there's going to be like some obvious, very, very bruised up arms. And I'm going to lower myself down in, and I'm going to look at my competition. I'm going to motion an arm out, like this is who I'm going up against, and I'm just going to turn my back to them.
I mean, you did put Gator to shame last time that you were in the ring against him.
Mm-hmm.
But this is supposed to be a tag team match. And right now we're only seeing the Thunder Rolls. As the sprinkler system still goes, lightning and rumbling in the background still kind of happening. The lights dim once more, and we hear the next song begin to play. Pyrotechnics shoot off on the stage. The 4 turnbuckle corners explode in sparklers as we hear from the stage strolls a masked figure with a billowing cape behind him. As he slowly struts and makes his way down to the ring, the big thunderous footsteps. The ring going in through the middle rope. Mask rip off, and we can see none other than the champion himself has made his triumphant return to the side of Thunder Rolls, standing next to him, crossing his arms. He looks over at the competition. He looks out at everybody in the stands. The sprinklers slowly start to shut off. The mat is now wet and dripping, the sides covered in water. He looks at his competition, looks to Thunder Rolls, gives him a head nod, and steps out of the ring. Thunder Rolls, you will start in control of this match, and starting up against you will be none other than your rival, Gator.
I'm gonna immediately drive at him at full speed and spear him out of the ring.
Oh. All right. Give me a wow. Give me a work roll on that. Just full speed. I don't need you in here. That should be +2 to your roll.
So 12.
Oh, wow. Okay. You already get 1 momentum for being the veteran. You're at 2 audience, which means you get 2 momentum,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now you'll get another 1 for that spear right over the top rope.
I'm gonna
So
grab.
you spear him right over. What are you doing next? You're at +4 momentum already.
I'm gonna grab Just Invincible by the arm and drag him into the ring
Okay.
as I drive away from their corner.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna leave him on his hands and knees and go all the way around and kind of give him an uppercut as I come around the ring.
All right, give me another work roll.
Or that's a 10.
Oh, okay. Again, hitting for another momentum and remaining in control. Or just invincible. He just got back.
Yeah. Then I'll come back around again and I'll kind of it was his left shoulder, right? Or was it his right? I'm gonna
Left
run
shoulder.
over his left shoulder.
Are you gonna do it for real or just still kind of working it over?
I'll make it a work.
Okay.
So he can ham it up.
We're not going for immediate injury after he gets back.
I thought about injuring him again.
I bet you did.
and telling him to stay out of the ring, but well
Wow.
that's a 9.
All right, so you can remain in control or give up control to gain 1 momentum.
I will give up control and go back in my corner and wait for him.
All right.
And I'll take the momentum.
Okay. So you're already at 6 momentum.
Yes.
Justin limps back over to his corner and slides out of the ring so that Gator, the legal man, can get back in the ring. Gator looks furious, and he's going to try and do a running spear at you. However, he, in his normal fashion, whenever he seems to go up against you, fails miserably.
Well then, when he goes for the spear, I'm just gonna grab his head and smash it down onto my knee.
Poor Gator, give me a work roll. As usual, so far, the Thunder Rolls versus Gator, extremely one-sided once again.
That's a 9.
You can remain in control or give up control to gain 1 momentum.
I will give up control and just motion to him.
Again, he's completely furious. He's gonna start after he takes that headbutt to the face. He's gonna try and throw some punches and fail again. Apparently, Gator cannot roll above a 5 whenever he goes up against you.
I'm gonna spit on the mat and kind of look back towards the champ and be like, "You want some of this, or you want me to finish him now?" Or
I mean, he'll hold out his hand if you want to tag him in.
okay. I will slam him again, like, and then I'll go for the tag.
Okay. Roll work once more.
This poor guy. Oh, 14?
Oh my god. All right. So you'll
I'm
gain
gonna
2 momentum, one for the 14 and one for giving up the momentum to tag the champ.
yeah, and
The champ just walks in on the trade, goes for straight power bomb on Gator, and nails it. So he power bombs him and then drags Gator over to his corner. Gator looks almost unconscious at this point. He holds Gator's own hand out to just Invincible and just waits.
I'm gonna flirt with Allie off the side, like waving.
Roll look,
Okay.
which is a 0 for you, but just roll look.
That's an 8.
There will be oohs and ahs from the crowd as Allie kind of looks your way more favorably than she has at Gator. Meanwhile, just Invincible, hesitantly shaking, tags his partner's hand, to which the champ goes, and then grabs Just Invincible by the hand he tagged in to pull him into the ring, just throwing him over his shoulder, power bombing him onto the mat. He will then do pick Just Invincible up and one hand choke slam him down, and then walk back over to the corner to you. And just kind of lean up into the corner and kind of having a conversation with you. No one else can really hear what's going on. It's this is going great.
Yeah, I'll point over to Allie and I'll be like, "See what he brought."
Yeah. I've noticed before. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's,
know. This is kind of
pretty great.
easy, don't you think?
I mean, I guess I could have asked management for something a little harder to get us back and started, but I feel like it's going great.
You think they're going to stand up anytime, or should we just finish this?
Here, you go ahead. He tags you in.
Okay.
Just
And I'll
nonchalantly walks out, lifts the rope so you can get in.
I'll go over and reach down and
Both of them look like they're just still rolling on the floor from the hits they've taken.
Yeah, I'll reach down and throw some water in Just Invincible's face since he's the one that's in the ring.
Okay.
The legal man, just throw it in his face, and as he does it, I'll go all the way around the ring and smack him again.
Give me a work roll again.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
That's a 9.
Another success. Would you like to
Finish him off?
remain
Yeah.
in control and
Yeah, I'm gonna
use
go
your finisher?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the Rick roll, and then I'm gonna burn all 5 of my momentum to make it work.
Actually, by my count, you have 9 momentum.
Oh, I stopped counting at 5. I thought I had 5, but
you
sure.
have 9.
Let's burn 9 momentum and see what happens.
Okay, let's do that.
$19 plus 2, 21.
Well, no, you don't add anything. It's just
Oh, just 19. We'll just
okay. Only 19. Well, you definitely hit the Rick roll extremely clean. You put Just Invincible completely out. There is the slow count. Like the ref is trying to give Just Invincible a chance to do something.
I'm gonna reach down and grab his arm and just drop it on the mat.
So it breaks the count.
Yeah.
The ref looks at you confused, but it's like, all right. He's still not moving, so he waits 5 seconds and then starts the count again.
I'll like wave to the crowd because I'm just on top of the guy with my wheelchair. Just not doing it.
Everybody's losing their minds. The champ has entered the ring again. You were lowered down in fashion from the top of the arena with thunder and lightning and the sprinkler system going off. The crowd is drenched, but it's nice and cool and refreshing after that heated match from Matt Savage and Dark Love. The bell dings, and the winners are the champ and Thunder Roll. From this, you will see Allie will actually go up and throw Gator's coat onto him and walk off stage. Kind of turning and looking in your direction, Thunder rolls and giving you one wink, and then walks completely off stage. Meanwhile, the champ will step up into the ring and he will grab the mic. Now, as I understand it, I've been gone for a little while. There seems to be some changes that are happening. The belt currently in the possession of a big bad. After the last match, I respect his integrity for holding on to it. And I accept his challenge for the title. Then if you're listening, I'm coming, bell. Have it ready for me.
All right, Ben is gonna come out, queue up God Save the Queen and all that, red coats behind him.
I'm getting out of the ring because this isn't my business. It's not my business at all.
I'm done.
He's gonna come out belt over the shoulder, stepping up to the ring, pointing at all the red coats in the crowd. Obviously, they're soaking wet, not quite befitting of English gentlemen, but I'll take what I can get. And he's gonna slide up into the ring and just hold out the belt, be like, "Hey, Hercule, I've been holding this for you. I don't know where you've been and what happened to you, but there was a bunch of shenanigans, and I wanted to make sure that this was kept safe so that I had a chance to win it from you legitimately. The next time we meet, it's going to be for the belt, and I'm taking it home to jolly old England."
Both of you just gonna square off staring at each other. From running out of the back comes a guy in a suit. Just no, we're stopping this right now, right? No, this isn't happening. This isn't how we set up the matches. This isn't how this works, okay? All right.
Where's he at? Where's he at right now?
He's on the ramp. Just walked out from the ramp. Just this isn't how it works. Sorry, guys. You don't get to do it yourselves. The belt title only happens in WrestleMania. There's no matches during the season where you can contend for them. That's not how it works, okay? So just cool it right now. You're gonna give me the belt, and we're gonna figure this out.
All right, so I'm gonna slide out of the ring and start walking towards the dude, pointing. Like, obviously, I'm saying stuff, but I don't have a mic.
Right.
Is he just gonna stand there?
He's like, whoa, and starts backing up. You don't see it, but walking up beside you is the champ, who just puts a hand on your shoulder and just. He goes up to the management, just slowly. I think this season we're gonna make some changes. And then he looks back at you, looks at the guy in the suit, drops the microphone really quick, picks the guy up with the suit, and runs into the back with it.
All right.
And that is where this episode will end.